3, 2, 1.
Here we go!
Hi, everybody. This is Tyler Lochner from Pixelate, the ad fraud detection and marketing compliance platform. And I'm joined here today by Dan Riddell from Kidoodle, the connected TV app for families and children. Kidoodle has ranked very well on our recently launched Publisher Trust Index, which ranks the overall quality for programmatic advertisers across connected TV and mobile apps on the Roku, Amazon, Google, and Apple app stores. Dan, thank you so much for joining us here today. I think just to get started, could you introduce yourself and tell our audience a little bit more about Kidoodle?
Thank you so much, Tyler. As Tyler mentioned, I'm Dan Riddell, CTO at Kidoodletv. And Kidoodletv is really, the safe streaming option for families in the connected TV and OTT marketplace today. We were founded in 2012, out of a need to really provide a safe viewing environment for children. Our founder, Mike Lowe, his young son was 4 at the time and was watching, some kids content on YouTube, and that quickly turned into some pretty offensive animated content, which looked like it was for children, but not really suited for children. And so out of that was born, the Kidoodletv platform, a place where all content within that platform, either advertising or one of the 25,000 shows that we have available has been watched by, a real human being and assured to be safe for family viewing. And so, we launched the service in 2014. Originally just a subscription service, and we found a lot of, friction in that marketplace with, families supporting multiple subscriptions. It just wasn't really an option for most families. And in 2018, we made the move to AVOD. And since then, we've just grown tremendously. We have, millions of families around the world now that use Kidoodletv. We serve over 100 million ad impressions per month, video ad impressions. We just launched our display ads product and our overlay ads product, and just really excited about the space overall and the growth that we've experienced today, Tyler.
Thanks for that introduction, Dan. I think it's a great idea. And you also mentioned that you do a lot to ensure that both the content and the advertisements are safe and also brand safe. So that's kind of what I want to ask about next is over the years, what have you guys learned that you can share with the marketplace in terms of best practices to keep ad quality high, keep it brand safe, limit invalid traffic or ad fraud? Would love to hear some of your best practices.
For sure. I mean, the first thing I got to say is that, the kids space in general is just difficult to monetize due to the regulatory frameworks that surround it. There's no behavioral targeting that's allowed. So Kidoodletv is a COPPA compliant, service, and we do not do any behavioral targeting at any level. We do contextual targeting, and we're the only kids service in the marketplace that's, connected to the open markets in a safe fashion. What we found is that, viewers of Kidoodletv are often families. There's often, that co-viewing element of parents or grandparents or caregivers in the room. And there's really a need to satisfy 2 streams of advertisements, one that's endemic for the children, and we like that to be about 60% of the ads on Kidoodletv. And the other 40% really has to be suitable for mom and dad, think consumer packaged goods, minivans, these types of products. And so what we've done is we've built a creative review technology where we're connected directly to all of our SSP partners, over 20 of them. And we have, a real-time ad creative filter where we analyze vast responses in real time. We take a digital fingerprint of the creative URLs that are coming in each of those vast responses. We subject those to human moderation. If they're deemed suitable for families, that fingerprint is stored in a allowed status in our database, and subsequent responses of those same creatives, regardless of which ad network they come from, are allowed. And what that really has allowed us to do is it's allowed us to monetize the space effectively and to grow our audience. And, you touched on invalid traffic and these types of things. We've had a lot of, bumps along the way in launching this service. When we went to AVOD, we really understood the need to use server-side ad insertion to create an optimal viewing experience for our end customers. And so we chose Amazon Media Tailor for those services. But what we found initially when using Media Tailor's server-side beaconing was that we were getting very, very high invalid traffic rates, sometimes up to 30%. And, this often left us with our head scratching. And so we made it, a corporate policy that all of our platforms would utilize client-side beaconing. And so we've built out client-side beaconing APIs for each of our connected TV platforms. We do things like whitelist, each of those platforms with all of our demand providers, insofar as providing them, the app versions, the bundle IDs, these types of things. And then, we fire multiple third-party impression beacons anytime we serve an ad. So we have multiple points of validation in the marketplace that in fact impressions did serve. And as a result, we rank very high in the Publisher Trust Index. It was 11th overall last month. Our IVT is right around 3% and decreasing monthly. So, really proud of the full stack service that we built over here. And, the fact that it's not using cookies, not using identifiers to target families, and it's providing that brand safe, family safe viewing experience.
In addition to everything you've done, which sounds considerable, what other help do publishers like yours, what other help could they use from the ad marketplace in general in terms of improving quality, brand safety, et cetera?
Well, I think just the type of transparency that the Pixelate, top 100 rankings are providing, really allowing us to understand our position within the marketplace. It's really, I think a validation of our efforts to date, the fact that we are on the right path because, it's a very nascent space. It's a very new space. The rules around how to operate in this space aren't crystal clear. And so, tools like the Pixelate Top 100 help not only Kidoodletv, but all publishers to understand that, their efforts are heading in the right direction and that there is a savvy and brand safe marketplace here for advertisers.
Well, Dan, thank you so much for taking the time to chat with us. We will continue to track Kidoodle's progress on the Publisher Trust Index.
Thank you so much, Tyler. Really appreciate it.
All right. Thanks, Dan. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.